Hey Toys and Collectible fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, and we're showing you another Hot Toys release, Spiderman Black Suit version time. This is a look at the Hot Toys box. It is beautifully done. This is an embossed spider. You can just see the detail there. The whole box is almost done like the Spiderman Black Suit, and this embossed spider here is presented over the top of it. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful piece. Such a shame to put the box and kind of hide it away. So there we go, Hot Toys logo, 1/6 scale, limited edition, collectible figurine, black suit version with the Sandman diorama base. Just a look at the box, there's a bit of Tobey Maguire there on the other side, Spider-Man 3 logo, and all those other bits and pieces there. So very, very cool. Inside the box we get one sleeve, which shows a little bit more of the Spider-Man in action, with Sandman there. I'll freeze the screen if you want to. Well, if you freeze the screen, there we go. If you want to read that, it's a bit of yada yada about the Spider-Man and the symbiote that makes him. Let's have a look else. What else have we got? We've got some instructions in here from Hot Toys, which are normally pretty vague, but these aren't too bad. So a bit of an explanation there about the head swap and what you should and shouldn't do when swapping that head, of course. Now, as soon as I took this out of the box, I actually broke one of the hands, so be careful with it. It does come with some spare connecting joints, which is what broke for me, but be careful what you're doing and just tweak everything just a little bit first of all, just as it's been sitting in the box. That makes a bit of a difference. So that's how to again, do and do not do things in terms of attaching the ropes, or the spider ropes, whatever you want to call them. There's Sandman. I'm not going to show too much of him because he's not really the key thing for me in this, but he does also come with a variation that you can just see, which is that gigantic big kind of, what's it called? It's called the Meteor Hammer. Is only available in the special edition, so I don't have the special edition, I'm afraid. But hand clips on, and that's you. You can pose in the same way that is there, but quite frankly the height of that thing is just astronomical. So well, I'm not really going to pose it with Sandman at all. We'll give you a quick look. So that's that inside the box, and there's a lot of stuff inside here, so bear with me. This may make a bit of a noise as I move all of this around. Whoops, let's put that down there for a minute. So inside here you can just see, I'm not going to take it all out, there's a selection of different hands. We've got open hands, we've got Spidey kind of grip hands like that, hands that are doing the kind of web slinging thing. What else have we got? A couple of fists and spare connecting joints, and we get Tobey Maguire's face. So these are pretty realistic and lifelike. I'll give you a quick look at that. So also in here, I might have difficulty showing you this because of the, yeah, they're all going to fall out. I'm not going to show you this right now. We'll show you on this side of the box, but you do get a selection of spider webs that you can just see the connected pieces. Well, there we go. There's a spider's web there in the middle of the screen. So you can connect them to the hands as shown in the instructions. Unfortunately, if I show these, they'll all fall out, which is a little awkward. And one clip joint, which you do need if you've got the Sandman base. So there's another quick look at Tobey Maguire's face, which is a bit rubbish through the plastic and all, but I'll show you a close-up on the box. And we do have pictures of this on our Facebook page. You can see all the detail of this black Spider-Man, and that's pretty much it inside the box. There's a better picture on the back of what he looks like, and where you can have the spider's webs popping out. That's pretty much it. Some yada yada on the box and all the artists and people involved. So also in the box is this humongous piece for Sandman. And excuse the noise here while I take this out. It's a little hard to get this open. All brand new, as you can see, and literally just released them with us in the last few days. There's one Sandman hand, and very, very detailed on the sand piece itself. It looks and feels as if it should be sand. You'll need a bit of a hairdryer to get this heated up a little bit to fit into the sockets that we have on each of the pieces, just to make it fit. Just one gigantic hollow piece. Kind of looks like a giant stool, really. Ew. Never mind. And just to keep the tone disgusting, a bit of a fist. There we go, so sock it to ya. So Hulk smash. Yeah, there you go, one gigantic sandy fist, and that's about as exciting as I can really make that out. So that looks as if it's my fist now. There we go, that's pretty much that. And also the face, which I haven't even taken out the bag yet, that's how new this is. And no wonder it looks like he is in pain because he's inside a poly bag. But one base, and obviously pop the hand there, and you've got Mr. Sandman there. So it's all part and parcel of the kit. That's where you put the rod, which stands up to, as we showed in that image before, fight off Sandman as you pose Spidey on top of the Sandman's head, or his fist I should say. So there we go. But the thing we want to see is Spidey, more than anything, so to hell with all this. Let's get a good look at him. And he also comes with one stand, which is just like that. Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man black suit. I wish these came with all the Hot Toys, but for some reason they're kind of slimming down, and they don't do this with their DX range, but there we go. So one very cool stand, and one very cool Spidey Hot Toys figure. Love that suit. It is just fantastic. Now, if you don't know Hot Toys, just to be clear, they are mega articulated bodies. Pretty much every part of a Hot Toy can be moved. But just absolutely love that Spidey face. Now I'm going to give you a super close up. I'm just going to move something here in case it makes a huge noise. But let's get a good old close up just into those eyes, because an important part to tell you is just how cool Spidey's eyes are. They're actually a really fine and heavily detailed mesh on them. You can just pick them up in camera, and if you're watching this in HD, all our videos in high def and widescreen, you should be able to see that detail if you've whacked it up. But never mind that, even the suit alone for Spidey is just beautiful. The detail on it, and again that mimics the box on the outside of the packaging, with the Spidey logo raised and embossed, and that kind of background flesh looking kind of suit that he has on. But just epically done. Absolutely awesome Spidey. So again, lots of different hands. And positive things about this figure, it's incredibly lifelike. It really looks the part. Well, lifelike for Spider-Man is as much as you can get. But the only negatives I can really come up with are slightly kind of wrinkly tights on him, which is inevitable, but it kind of wrinkles a little bit, as you'll see on some joins. But you can, if you pose it correctly, get rid of them, but it's a little hard sometimes to get rid of. He tends to also get baggy crotch syndrome, so it's a little yeah. If anyone's out there who knows a British comedy, Last of the Summer Wine, it's kind of Nora Batty is what I mean, but yeah, for most of you, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. The only other negative I can come up with is these. The joins there, you can see do look a little weird because the sleeve sometimes doesn't quite fit on with that too well. But look, it's a very, very small thing. You can maybe see a little better on that join there. They expose a little bit of the suit, which is a bit of a shame, but like, it's a tiny, tiny thing. And when it's insanely cool like this, who cares? Quite frankly, who cares? It's Spider-Man and it's in Hot Toys, so he's super posable. You can bend him in some ways that will break him, so be careful and read the Hot Toys instructions. There are some movements that you just can't do with Spidey, but Hot Toys bodies are super articulated. Every joint can move. It's getting a bit of a worn out bum there actually. That's just my fingers just as I moved and wiped them with some dust. It is dust in his butt. Oh well. Rubbing the Spidey butt. I picked this up from the awesome, amazing shopforme.com.au. Thank you, Bill and Jim, for stocking this item in Australia and giving us a really fair price and excellent shipping. Everything arrives from them like it's just straight out the box from Hot Toys themselves. Great packaging, beautifully presented, and a great price as well. So check out shopforme.com.au. They have daily blitzes where they give away things like this at ridiculously low prices. So they really are trying to encourage and grow the fan base. So give them a like on shopforme.com.au. There's a Facebook page there as well, and yeah, follow them. They're fantastic. I love them. For you guys in the USA and Canada and UK, well, I think it's pretty much the UK Forbidden Planet, and for Americans, really, Sideshow is really your best bet, I guess. You can get some free domestic shipping. I think Alaska and Hawaii are out, but apart from that, everybody else is free shipping. There you go. Tell us what you think of this awesome looking Spidey black suit version. Let us know what you think in the comments below or on facebook.com/TekSushi, TekSushi, and we're also on Twitter on the same handle, TekSushi. So yeah, let us know what you think, and we'll see from our Hot Toys reviews coming up soon. There is a red version of this which we have too, and we'll give you a review of that very soon as well. Cheers!